What's up, YouTube? This is video number 2. I decided to make another one due to the overwhelmingly positive response of my first one. And as you can see, I added a cotton candy skull and a candle lit in the background for a little bit of ambiance. And like in the last video, the fan is next to me for continuity purposes. This is what I got playing in the background right now. It's a band called Crimson Glory. They're a prog metal band from the 80s that it's kind of like Queensryche or Fate's Warning, but I actually prefer these guys over both those bands. Only don't buy anything after their second album, because after that it all goes downhill. But I'm gonna get to it here. This is the rest of my guitars. I'll start with the 7 strings first. This is one that I've had for a very, very, very long time now, and I haven't played it in a long time, but it's still with me here. This is a Schecter Damien Elite 7, and this used to be my main guitar that I would use all the time, but I switched to 8 strings, so I don't really play 7s anymore, or the 6s for that matter. But yeah, as you can see, I made some repair work here over the years, because this was my main guitar, and you know, years of my hand resting here doing like palm mutes and shit like that rusted all this shit out, and had to fix all of it. But it's a nice guitar, sounds good, plays good. It's, even though I haven't touched it in years, I took it out of the case and it's still in tune, so that says a lot. Quality. And now the other 7 string that I got here, this is a lower level one. It's a Jackson Dinky 7, which, for being a very cheap piece of shit, it's actually a pretty nice guitar for considering it was only $200. It sounds decent, the action's great, you know, like if you're gonna get into 7 strings, like if you're a 6-string player, I highly recommend starting with this because it's cheap and it's pretty easy to play, you know, so that way you're not investing too much in it if you don't like it. But not a bad guitar at all, you know. I don't play it really because like I said, I moved on to 8s. But anyway, now for the first of the 6 strings here. This is a Jackson Rhodes V with the, you know, the red outline, the black. Cool looking guitar, but I gotta be honest, I kind of regretted buying this thing after like a couple weeks, because I found out that I am not a Flying V fan. They are uncomfortable as fuck to play. I mean, my rotator cuff, every time I used to play this thing, would hurt more than when I would do behind the neck military presses. And you know, that's something else I don't recommend, but that's a whole different topic altogether. You know, like, oh shit, you lift, Colin? Like, yeah, I started a couple years ago. I know I might not look like it, but I'm still keeping up with it, and you know, maybe I'll talk about that in future videos. I don't know. But behind the neck military presses, not good for the shoulders. I mean, some old school guys say that it's good for the traps or whatever, but I don't know, just stick with the regular ones, you know, where you press in front of the chest. You know, that hits all the, you know, fucking like the front delts and the mid delts and all that shit just fine, and you don't kill your fucking rotator cuffs. But anyway, I'll move on from that because getting off subject here, you know, and plus the fitness YouTube world is full of a bunch of douchebags that are fucking roided up and claim that they're naturals, and I don't want to get into that battle at all, because they're all a bunch of haters, and they all just hate on each other, and while it's hilarious, it's not what this channel's about. But anyway, here's the next one. This is a Jackson Dinky with the wood background, no color, which I like these kind of guitars, you know, with no paint job, just the wood stain. I think it's pretty fucking cool, you know. Again, I don't really play this one very much because, you know, I'm playing the 8s now, which I showed in my previous video, and this thing's, you know, in pretty good shape still. I mean, I haven't played it in like almost, I don't know, 2.5, 3 years, something like that, and I took it out of the case. It's still in tune. I mean, that's pretty impressive. You know, I haven't touched it in fucking forever. So, you know, good stuff there. Alright, this one is my only acoustic guitar. I rarely play acoustic. Nothing personal against it. It's just I'm a metal guy, and you know, I love metal. I mean, the Mortician shirt pretty much says it all, right? Anyway, this is my acoustic. It's by a company called Seagull, which I believe is based out of Canada. I don't remember how much it cost because it was a Christmas gift. It's an electric acoustic, so if you want the electric hookup, yeah, you can do that. But it sounds good enough without being plugged into an amp. I actually restrung this thing recently because I wanted to see how it played, because I'll be honest, I hardly play acoustic, and the original factory strings were still on it, so I figured, well, I may as well restring the fucking thing and see how it sounds, and it still sounds good. The action's fucking awesome on it. It plays just like an electric, you know, but I'm not really big, I'm not much of an acoustic guy. I mean, I used to play acoustic a lot, but, you know, when I was younger and first starting to play, but once I started getting better and learning how to shred, that was basically, I found my calling. That was what I wanted to do. And I know this video is getting a little longer than my first one, but I got more to show you. Jesus fucking Christ, Colin. When will it end? Soon. Anyway, here's the last one. This is the Coup De Gras. This is the one that I've had the longest out of all my guitars. I've had a lot of people offer to buy this one off of me, and I flat out refuse to sell it. I never will. This is a Charvel from the 1980s, I believe. I don't know what model it is. Like, there doesn't seem to be anything on it other than like a little serial number on the back here. But I've had this guitar for a very long time, and I've done a lot of repair work on it over the years. It still needs repair work done in certain spots, and you know, as you can see, it's been through the fucking ringer. There's a big chip there on the end of the headstock from, I don't know, who the hell knows how that happened. I was an angry guy back in the day. And there's another one there, which that happened before I even owned the fucking thing. I found it at a pawn shop, and they, you know, conveniently stuck the price tag right there over that, you know, and they say that dope fiends bringing shit to pawn shops are the swindlers. Yeah. Anyway, this thing's awesome. It still sounds good. It still plays good. I just gotta make some more minor repairs to it. I gotta fix some more shit, like some of the components in here, like new springs, so that the tension, because it goes out of tune still. But other than that, the action's still good, and the pickups, you know, they're the original pickups, and it still sounds pretty fucking awesome. But yeah, no sell. Absolutely not. You know, you can offer to blow me for the rest of my life. I still won't give this thing away. But alright, that's it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. You know, like, subscribe if you like the content. Leave some fucking comments. You know, maybe I'll make a response video to the comments. Maybe I'll do a Q&A. I don't know. You know, the sky's the limit at this point. Alright, thank you all. I love all you cotton candy skull fuckers out there. Peace.